The Maldives strongman President Abdullah Yameen conceded he lost Sunday's election to his challenger, the president-elect long-time politician Ibrahim Mohamed Solih.
Maldivian Ministry of Foreign Affairs announced that the Maldivian Democratic Party candidate had received 134,616 votes. Candidate for the Progressive Party of the Maldives, incumbent President Abdullah Yameen Abdullah Gayoom, received only 96,132 votes. Ibrahim Mohamed Solih had won by a 16% margin over Abdullah Yameen, with 92% of the votes counted. The Maldives is home to a population of approximately 440,000 people. According to the Maldives Elections Commission, of 262,135 eligible voters in this election, 233,877 voters cast their votes at the 472 ballot boxes placed in the Maldives and in 4 countries abroad, including Sri Lanka and India. This is a voter turnout of 89.22%. Ibrahim Solih's win at the presidential elections brings an end to the 5-year reign of President Abdullah Yameen. Speaking to reporters following his win, Solih said he respects the decision taken by the people of Maldives to bring about a new change.
This is a moment of happiness. For many of us, this has been a difficult journey. A journey that has led to a prison cell or years in exile. It's been a journey that led to a complete politicization and breakdown of public institutions. But it's been a journey that has ended at the ballot box. The will of people has spoken, and it has spoken decisively for change. I want to thank all the people who came out and voted today. And I want to thank each and every member of our coalition who united for change and made this day possible. In particular, I would like to thank former President Mohamed Nasheed, former President Maumoon Abdul Gayoom for their perseverance, counsel and unrelenting commitment to reform in the Maldives. Finally, I would like to call upon President Yameen and ask him to respect the will of the people and to immediately begin the smooth transition of power as per the Constitution and the law. Thank you for having your say in the future of our country. Thank you for making your voice heard. The message is loud and clear. The people of the Maldives won't change.
54-year-old Ibrahim Mohamed Solih was first elected to Parliament in 1994, aged 30, as the MP from his hometown. Solih is one of the closest friends of former President of Maldives, Mohamed Nasheed, and also played an instrumental role in establishing multi-party democracy in the Maldives. The president-elect has been the parliamentary group leader of the Maldivian Democratic Party since 2011. The president and vice president elected today will be sworn in on the 17th of November 2018. Former Maldives President Mohamed Nasheed, speaking early this morning, hailed the result of the elections as a win for democracy and freedom.
This most certainly is a vote for democracy and freedom. I like to congratulate Honorable Ibrahim Mohamed Solih, the president-elect. He has worked extremely hard and extremely cleverly.
Speaking exclusively to Newsfirst this evening, former President Nasheed said he would work towards further strengthening ties between Sri Lanka and Maldives.
We hope to rebuild the Maldives again. We hope to rebuild our democratic institutions. We will also have much better relations with Sri Lanka. And we hope to combine both our countries far greater than we have done in the past.
This was the third presidential election held in the Maldives following the adoption of the 2008 constitution, which paved the way for multi-party democracy in the Maldives. Voters sent out the incumbent President Abdullah Yameen in an extraordinary rebuke to a leader who jailed political opponents and judges and drew his country closer to China during a tumultuous 5-year term. In April this year, former Maldives President Mohamed Nasheed, who was the chief guest at the Executive of the Year award ceremony of the Capital Maharaja Organization Limited, called for the shortcomings in the Yameen administration to be averted and a new political and economical structure be adopted for the nation of islands.
You've delivered an address to the UN, you've spoken on international forums. Why do you keep doing it? What wakes you up every morning and what drives you?
Well, standing here, especially with these colleagues, the executives of the Maharaja Group and the family, it's fairly easy to say it. Never give up.
Never, never, ever give up hope, and you can win it. You can always fight against the odds, and you can win it.
The Maldives is a tropical nation in the Indian Ocean composed of 26 ring-shaped atolls, which are made up of more than 1,000 coral islands. The Indian Ocean island is best known overseas for its clear waters and high-end resorts, but its government stands accused of crushing dissent. Although the crisis may appear to be an internal power struggle in the South Asian island country, it has wider geopolitical ramifications and has spiraled into a power struggle between India and China. Two main forces, China and India, supported the two candidates, creating a Cold War in the Indian Ocean. China supported the incumbent President Abdullah Yameen, and India supported the President-elect Ibrahim Mohammed Solih during the elections. The South China Post in China confirms this. Congratulating Solih on his victory, India's Ministry of External Affairs said India is looking forward to stronger ties with its neighboring country. It added the election marks not only triumph of democratic forces in Maldives, but also reflects firm commitment to democracy and rule of law. The United States congratulated the people of Maldives, who peacefully raised their democratic voices to determine the future of their country. The US urges calm and respect for the will of the people as the election process concludes. Sri Lanka welcomed Ibrahim Mohammed Solih securing victory following the election in the Maldives, where the people exercised their franchise in a decisive manner to uphold their commitment to democracy and the rule of law. Sri Lanka commended the government and the people of the Maldives for the conduct of a successful election process that was free, fair and peaceful. The statement goes on to say that Sri Lanka looks forward to working closely with Ibrahim Mohammed Solih and the people of the Maldives in pursuing the elevation of relations between the Maldives and Sri Lanka to greater heights.